In this series, I will tell you about my solo 13 days hike along and around Kungsleden in September 2024. You'll see the story of the highs, the lows, and the gorges. This episode will be slightly boring as it covers day 0, aka the travel, and the first day of hiking. I should say that the proper hiking begins on day 2. It was a long journey. It's late in the season, so there is less trains, and it's no longer possible to reach Nikkaluokta at midday. I tried to sleep as much as I could. I'm not good at sleeping on a train. I had breakfast, procrastinated, read for a bit. My night train was late. The connecting train was waiting for us, but I still missed my following bus connection. To be fair, it's a typical story when traveling up north, but I was pretty exhausted when I finally reached Nikkaluokta. I arrived at Nikkaluokta, and today I'm staying at one of these cute tiny cottages, because it's a little bit late in the season, so there are less trains. During the high season, you usually can catch a train which is connected to the bus, which will bring you here in the morning. But this time, unfortunately, I arrived here late in the afternoon. Well, basically in the evening. Now it's around 6, and I won't be able to make it to my next stop, to Kebnekaise, and that's why I decided to stay here instead of trying to get to Kebnekaise. It's kind of a waste of money, but well, what can you do? At least I will walk around and show you around, and then tomorrow I will be on my way to Kebnekaise. As I was coming here, there was a train disruption. So my first train arrived really late, and then I missed the second train, and then I missed the bus, and in the end the company organized a taxi for us. But when we were coming here, one of the other travelers in the taxi was so sick, and I really hope I didn't catch it, because hiking for 2 weeks with a heavy cold will be not fun. This is my favorite spot at Nikkaluokta. There is this beautiful church just at the top, and then there's a view to the mountains where I'm going to be heading tomorrow. It's going to be raining, unfortunately, tomorrow. This view is usually really beautiful when you walk this way, but it's going to rain, so I won't see much tomorrow, but it looks much better in the following 2 days, so I'm very excited. You know, one thing about me is that I hate resting. That's why when I have to, instead of just starting on my hike, when I have to stay somewhere for the night, and now I have an evening where I cannot go hiking and, adventuring, I feel so annoyed. I will have a nice dinner now to cheer myself up, but I wish I were just hiking now. But if you have a tent, you can do that, because you can stop if you don't make it to the next station. But I do not have a tent, and it's kind of dark, and it will be dark in 2 hours, and I will not be able to make 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Oh, I'm so annoyed. After the dinner, I went for another little walk, as I was longing to set my feet on the trail. And then it was time to settle for the night, with the long day planned ahead. As I mentioned in my other videos, I love a buffet hotel breakfast. So I enjoyed myself a lot before hurrying up on today's 20 kilometers leg of the journey. Day 1 of the adventure. In a way it's day 0.5 because I'm kind of easing in with this day. It's 19 kilometers, but it's pretty flat. Plus, at the end, I'm staying at a mountain station, and that means that I will still have electricity, running water, and I will have a nice dinner in the evening. But tomorrow I will go into the actual wilderness with no phone reception, pretty basic cabins without electricity or water. I will try to just rest and enjoy myself today. By the way, guys, my new camera has a better quality than the old one, but unfortunately I've made some calculations and I won't have enough memory on it for 2 weeks, even though I don't film that much, but I won't. That's why sometimes I will be using my old camera, which means that if you see a drop in quality, it means either it's your Wi-Fi or maybe it's just my older camera. But I will try to use it only when the scenery is not as nice. Like here, there is nothing to see around me. Although, honestly, I love this autumn forest. It's so moody and romantic. And I should probably choose an audiobook suitable for it. That's why I also don't like hiking for longer than a week, because now it's 2 weeks of food inside my backpack, and maybe I should have been cleverer, because there will be small stores in some of the huts I'll be staying in. Maybe I could have decided to like restock at each point, but the problem is now in the late season the huts often don't have much to choose from. They might have only canned stuff like beans and fish, and I don't know, which is very heavy to carry. So I opted to actually carry most of my food from the beginning. But now my shoulders tell me that it might have been a mistake. I did get half a day without rain. Now it's raining, and it's okay. When you get a half day of reasonably nice weather in the mountains, it's good. It's a good day. You know what I really don't like about this stretch from Nikkaluokta to Kebnekaise is that it's very crowded. Because it's pretty flat, then Kebnekaise is a very nice mountain station with all the amenities and a restaurant, etc. Plus there you can climb the highest mountain in Sweden, coincidentally called Kebnekaise. That's why this road is so crowded. It really reminds me of French Alps and all those places where it's lots of people. And many people go in groups. There was just a group of ladies, about 20 of them following me, and so loud. I just want to be in peace with the nature and I don't know, you know. But luckily tomorrow I'm leaving the main trail. And the day after tomorrow I'm actually starting hiking on the unmarked trails. And hopefully there I won't see people. Well, usually you see maybe 1-2 persons a day. Or not? Looking forward to it. By the way, my shoulders are so tired of those 20 kilograms. Tough. Still raining. A lot. So here I am. In this room I rented a bed, which is an option at Kebnekaise. At Nikkaluokta you kind of had to rent the whole little cabin, but here you can only rent a bed. But get that, I paid $100 for a bed. Prices here are ridiculous, honestly. But what can you do? I will get a dinner soon, and I will try to rest and enjoy myself, and tomorrow the hard work actually starts.
Igår, mellan 1930 och 1960 och tillbringade halva sitt liv till att jobba här på fjällstationen. Ja, men på Elsas tid när hon jobbade här så levererades
det går liksom inte att komma ifrån.
That night, something magical happened. I woke up from some light shining through the window, and there it was, the Northern Lights. And here comes the end of day 1, and I hope you stick with me to see the rest. The following days were simply majestic, and I can't wait to share them with you.